Welcome back everyone to my grounded walkthrough of The Last of Us Remastered. We're kicking things back in part 10 now, and now Joel's just falling down a elevator shaft. But he's fine of course because he's Joel and he can take anything.
I'm alright!
So now we're done with the top of the hotel, and now to get up to Ellie we have to go sort of through the basement, which is a pretty spooky area. In fact, when I first played this, in my first playthrough years ago, I was a little scared because there are a number of infected and you're by yourself, and really the only light source you have is your flashlight. Now in terms of that, it will be dark in some bits when I get to the spore section, but I apologize, and I will have my flashlight on as much as I can, so hopefully you should be able to see it all, if not most. So sorry for that. Okay, make sure you pick up anything you want before you come down to this stairwell. The game's teaching me how to dive yet again, even though I already know. Okay, just follow through, come up here, get a breath. And now the way we want to go is straight through this door section, but we have to go underneath because there's a blockage up there. Now if you don't go straight here and you look around the room, there might be something along the shelves you can pick up. However, there won't be much because it is grounded yet again, so there isn't much of a need to. But if you want to, go ahead. It is better to be safe than sorry. And I had to crossfade yet again here because I got hit once or twice in my attempts, so I reset at the checkpoint because I don't want to have a hit on me. So once you come through this section, first of all you want to come left into this room here, and there should be on the shelf here a bit of a binding or a paper, sometimes a blade, but generally it's a paper or a rag, whatever it is. And then come through here and hang to the right. The generator where we have to power up rather is just to the left down there, but we're not going to do it yet. First you want to slowly crouch and come up here. Pick up any parts. Now those ones that I missed there, there's nothing in them, so don't worry about them. Okay, what you want to do when you get in this room, pick up your key card and turn around and get your brick out. Now you saw the first enemy we were going to verse. There's going to be 4 of them, so we have to watch out for them. The stalkers are the worst because they just go crazy. What we want to do is hit him and do that. So it didn't work quite there, but basically what you want to do is stand back here, grab the bottle or the brick, throw it at them, and then one hit with square should kill them with your melee weapon. Now you have to sort of be walking forward with a momentum as you're hitting to hit it in one, otherwise it will take 3 or 4 hits like the first time. Now generally if that happens twice to me, I will reset the checkpoint because I don't like wasting my durability of my weapon. But if it only happens once, then I don't mind and I let it go. But yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to pick up the bottle or the brick, throw it at them, give a hit, and kill them in one. Now you should already have a brick, then there should be one in the room, then when you go out the room in the hallway there'll be another one, and then there's none in that other room anymore, so I run out like you saw, grabbed another brick, because there's one more left. So grab your last brick or bottle and just be very mindful of this last one. They always run around and go crazy, so it's hard to tell where they are sometimes if you lose track of them. But eventually, if you stand like in a corner like this, eventually they will come past, so you'll be able to hear them. And then give them a throw at them, and just like that, you kill them. Now there's another brick I can pick up. So in that little section I only had to use 1, 2, 3 plus I think either 3 or 4 hits for the one that didn't hit in one. So I think I used 7 hits overall with my lead pipe, which is a few, but I still have a few left as well, so it's not too bad. Okay, once you're happy with that, make sure you start up this generator. Now it's scripted here once you start it up that a whole bunch of infected are going to come. So there's going to be about 2 of the stalkers, about 2 clickers, and a whole bunch more infected, including 1 bloater. So you have to be very careful with how you do this, and make sure you do this right. So what you want to do is stand here at this corner and pull out your shotgun. If you stand right here at this corner here, you should be able to see any of them coming, and pull out your gun and just shoot them one in the chest and kill an infected. So here's one right there. There you go, one stalker down. And now typically you get more infected than that before the bloater. However, in that time I didn't. So what you want to do is you want to run out. Luckily, that stalker there did not hit me. So he didn't hit me at all and didn't take any damage, which is excellent. Because if I did take damage, I would reset the checkpoint. I went over to do the prompt for the key card, but he went to the door because he's silly. But if you just run past, the bloater will not catch up to you at all, and you can just escape that area entirely. So again, the bloater will definitely come on grounded, that's scripted. Generally though, there might be a couple of infected before the bloater comes. In that case there was only one, so I had to quickly run out as soon as I saw him. But so long as you run as soon as you see the bloater, you should be fine. He shouldn't be able to throw that at you before you can sprint out from that spot you're camping in. But because I didn't get hit by that stalker, luckily, I take any damage, and I only used one shotgun bullet in that section, which is awesome. So once we go through, make sure to go through all these rooms, pick up any parts or materials you can. In this room, just in here, in this office, there's a couple of materials and supplements, as well as a workshop table. So go ahead and craft anything you want. I'm going to craft the long gun holster, so I can have a second primary slot, as well as get my fire rate increased for my revolver, which will come handy in the sewer section in the chapter's time, and fire rate and recoil for my shotgun. Now you can follow what I do or go and do something else, it's up to you.
I got it.
Okay, moving forward to the next section right here.
Nicely done.
Some hunters will come in, one will shoot a clicker and kill it, and then they'll have just a little dialogue between them saying, yay, we killed him, one up bit, let's look around.
Make sure we didn't miss any more.
Now in this little section there are only 4 hunters you have to deal with, and you can stealth kill them all very easily. So once they spread out, and once this guy turns around, you can just go up and give him a strangle. So go ahead and do that. And then once you've dealt with him, you can make your way around these stoves and cookers to the left, and then just hang back here until you see that hunter go past the window. Now he'll come up, and then he should come through the door on the right. So just hang back here until he comes into the middle of the room. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but every now and again, little game noises are just randomly coming up on my in my audio track for this sort of clip, and I don't exactly know why, but I hope it stops in the next recording. So I apologize for that if you can hear it every now and again. But yes, anyways, I was saying, give him a choke when you can. It's very simple. Now there are 2 out here. Now these 2 will be able to see each other when you choke them, so keep that in mind. Come out the left door and wait for one to come closer to you here. As you can see, this guy with a bat is coming past. He's looking very manly. But once you think it's safe to get him, go give him a choke. And I might as well pick up that baseball bat, because it's got a lot more hits in it.
Hello? Hey, you okay?
Now to do with the last guy that's talking to himself. We don't want to waste our hits in our baseball bats, so we still want to sneak him. And there you go. Again, the knee to the head signifies that there's no more enemies in the area. Have a look around, there won't be much. However, if you come back here to these booths, you'll find a couple of parts on the floor. Or rather on the seat. Now once you've got everything you want, just put the ladder up and continue on with the story.
I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
Yeah, you sure did.
I feel sick.
And you just hang back like I told you to.
Well, you're glad I didn't, right?
I'm glad I didn't get my head blown off by a goddamn kid.
You know what? No. How about, hey, Ellie, I know it wasn't easy, but it was either him or me. Thanks for saving my ass. You got anything like that for me, Joel?
We gotta get going.
Lead the way.
So once you finish that cutscene, just continue on forward. Joel can be a bit of an arse sometimes, but it's okay, we still like him.
We need to get back out, find that bridge.
So before you go out though, make sure to check all of these drawers and stuff when you go into the toilets. There isn't much in here, unfortunately. However, if you are collecting the collectibles rather, you may want to go into the other toilet. As in the other toilet, just in here, there will be a firefly pendant in the disabled toilet, as you can see. So keep making your way through, and the game doesn't hide this manual right here, so make sure to pick it up, and modifications will last one hit longer. Now that's an awesome one to have. And now what that means, in case you don't know, is that, for example, when you have a melee weapon and you have blades, instead of having a 1 durability, so once you hit once with the blade, it dies, it will have a 2 hits. So it means 2 instant hit kills, which is fantastic.
Hey, how about a hand?
And it's definitely worth you picking up.
Ellie. Push.
Now I'm not going to look around this room here, I'm just going to go forward, but if you want to look around, go ahead. There's a bit of an optional conversation over at a photo set area down there, as you can see in the corner of my screen if you saw it. Now before I go through the door on the left there, I'm going to swing my way around and get a couple of parts. Now the next section we're about to run into is a big section, and it's going to take a while, so I hope you're going to grab your popcorn and have a bite to eat.
Oh, shit. Come here, keep your head down. Right now, I'm going to jump down there and I'm going to clear us a path.
What about me?
You stay here.
This is so stupid. We'd have more of a fucking chance if you let me help.
I am. You seem to know your way around a gun. You reckon you can handle that?
Well, I sort of shot a rifle before, but it was at rats
Rats?
with BBs.
Well, it's the same basic concept. Lift it up. All right, now, you're going to lean right into that stock, as it is going to kick a hell of a lot more than any baby rifle.
Okay.
Go and pull the bolt back. Grab it right there. Just tug it. There you go. And as soon as you fire, you're going to want to get another round in there quick. Listen to me. If I get into trouble down there, you make every shot count. Yeah?
I got this.
All right. And just so we're clear about back there, it was either him or me.
You're welcome.
Okay, after that cutscene, we're going to continue on here. So I again apologize for that noise. Hopefully it will stop. But nevertheless, follow this path right. Make your way into this cafe. And we want to head upstairs. Now, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to camp in this upstairs room across the street. It's a long method. It takes a while, but it works. If you want to do something different, you absolutely go ahead. But this method, I guarantee you can do it without getting hit, without using any ammo, without using any of your crafted stuff. So come up here, come through that door, come across this building, give this guy a choke. Again, I don't know what that noise is, it's really weird. Give him a choke, either they'll spot you there, if not, run around this top here until they spot you. Hopefully they miss the first bullet that they aim at you with. The only way they can get to you is up the cafe stairs through that door you can see right there. So you can stay right here and wait for them to come. And either when they run past, Ellie will shoot and kill them or hurt them, or they run in, jump through this window right here, one of those two right there, and you just punch them or whack them with your melee weapon. And they come in like a single file almost all the time, which means they come through, you whack one, you wait about 30 or so more seconds, then the next one will come, you whack them, etc, etc. Now because there are about a dozen or 16 enemies here, if they come 30 seconds to 1 minute apart, it's going to take about 10 minutes, and it's going to take about 10 minutes. So prepare to sit back and relax while you do this. If you want to skip ahead once you get the general idea of the first couple of kills I get, go ahead. And as you see, he jumped through, and I just give him a hit. Now this guy here is sort of running in thin air. They do that sometimes. He'll either get back into it or Ellie will kill him like that. So good work, Ellie. So that's 2 down now. Like I said, if you prefer another method or if you've worked out a better one, awesome, go ahead with that. But this one's a nice, easy one you can get. And that's another guy down. And as you see, he dropped a lead pipe, so once my baseball bat breaks, I can pick that up if I want. There will be a guy with a Molotov, however, for some weird reason, he doesn't bother to actually throw it if you're in here. And he'll just run up to you and jump in the window, and you can get a free Molotov, which is awesome. So here it is right here. Break his head. And that's not the Molotov guy, but that's the guy who gives me a bit of a bandage. Or at least I think it's the section where you get a free Molotov. I believe it is. We'll wait and find out. And once we break our baseball bat, we pick up another melee weapon if we've got it. So I'm going to pick up the lead pipe. And again, wait around here. Now eventually you may get a bit impatient. If so, you're welcome to go and try to find the enemies and kill them, or pull out a rifle or any weapon and try to shoot them from here, because you can definitely do that. However, because I don't like wasting any ammunition if I don't have to, and due to the fact that if I have to aim up out of cover, they can shoot me and potentially either kill me or I could take damage, which I don't want, I'm not going to do that. Again, you saw Ellie shoot one, and what I'll do every few seconds is I'll get up and then just sprint sort of back and forth along the window so they remember that I'm here. That sort of renews their attention. And as you see, another guy's coming through the window, so kill him. And he also dropped a 2x4, which I'm going to swap out right now, just so I use that first. Now after this section, once it's all clear, you'll know it's all clear because Joel will stand up and will say, "It looks all clear, calm down Ellie," or something similar, and then there's a cutscene. After the cutscene ends, I will be ending this part of my walkthrough. So if you think you've got the general idea of how to beat this bit, you're welcome to skip ahead to the end, watch the cutscene, and come back next time. If not, feel free to watch it. I've got about another 4 minutes of this, so I do apologize, but this is, in my opinion, one of the best methods to get through here. Like I said, it's almost foolproof. It comes single file, with large intervals in case you make mistakes, and they just die instantly. So it's very simple, very easy, with little risk. Now we're getting to the last few enemies, there's only a few left now. Some of them will try to go behind cover from a distance and try to sort of snipe you, but if you keep running along the windows, eventually they'll stop shooting and try to actually run at you and hit you. And here we go, there's a couple of guys here. See, that's why we want to have a melee weapon, because if we didn't, it would take longer to punch that guy, and then that guy who just came through may have got a shot in me. So quickly punch a guy, if two come in at once, quickly punch the first one and hide behind cover, then you can go and kill the other one. Easy peasy. So just be mindful in case two come at once. You can totally kill them both with melee. And there we go, as you saw, I picked up a free Molotov. Now I have 2 Molotovs and enough crafting to make a third one. And here comes yet another one. They're all sort of piling up now, coming all at once. Again, he's going to do a bit of a glitch. He's going to run back, but he will come back in a few seconds, so no worries, let's let him go. So remember, if they stop coming for a while, just get up and start running a little bit. They will come eventually, but just don't let impatience get to you, because if it does and you jump out and they shoot you, you know, then it's almost a waste of time. So honestly, I would have rather she didn't shoot that guy, so he could have jumped through the window and I killed him, but no worries. If Ellie does shoot a guy and doesn't kill them, they will run back like that, as you saw. But here he comes again for the third time, and Ellie shoots and kills him, which is awesome. And we're very close now. And here's another one. I don't have any more melee weapons left, so I just have to punch him and stuff. No worries. And with that, we're getting very close to the end. So as soon as the cutscene starts, I will be ending this piece. Or rather, I'll let the cutscene end, and then it will be done. So I just want to now thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure again, giving you this part. And I hope to see you all soon. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to let it play out for the last minute or so it's got. The last enemy or two will shuffle in eventually. Again, once they do, Joe will say, "It's clear, Ellie," etc, etc. And then the cutscene will start. I'll play the cutscene and then you can either watch it or not. It's up to you. So, thank you for watching the part, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Catch you later.
All right, come on down.
How'd I do?
How about something a little more your size? It's for emergencies only.
Okay.